Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Tana here, and we're going to do a quick St. Patrick's Day card. So while I'm stamping this out, I want to say that I'm doing this voiceover Sunday, the 15th of March. And as of right now, we have jumped up to being the state with the highest number of cases testing positive for coronavirus. We are currently just found out today that our schools are closed until April 20th. And I heard a rumor, I don't know how true it is, that tomorrow we're supposed to get some type of news conference about having a statewide quarantine for 5 days. It's amazing how fast this thing is spreading. It's amazing how fast we jumped up to being the state with the highest amount of cases. Us New Yorkers must think we're tough, but I guess we're really not. As for my county just hit. It just hit our county today. Back to the card. So I stamped it out and colored it. I didn't color it on the video itself. Now I'm just trying to get my measurements right. The length was okay because this panel is 5 1/4 by 4. But when it came to splitting the 4 inches into thirds, I had a hard time, so I switched over to centimeters, and I was able to get a precise measurement that way. Now I'm just going to tape these two together and so that they cut exactly the same, and we're going to cut those panels into thirds. The green panel is Flourishing Green mirrored cardstock by Tonic, and the other panel is white. And we're going to make a flag for Ireland. So it's going to go green, white, orange. So the only thing we have to do is make that last panel orange. I did put little stars on the backs of these, so I knew that those were the tops, and then I kept them in order. So I'm going to use some regular distress ink and carved pumpkin, and just go over this really quick with my blending brush. Excuse me. So after I have this all blended, I don't want any water or anything on that panel, so I'm going to use a little bit of a distress glaze over it so all the color stays put. And that's it. I thought this card turned out super cute. After we do that, we're going to tape all these together. I tried laying them out on their black mat, but there was no guarantee that it was going to be even on the black mat. So I taped them all together first with double-sided tape, and then peeled off the backing and added more double-sided tape to the 4 edges and down the center, so we can tape that as one piece to the black mat. And that seemed to work pretty well. That way I can make sure that the black frame all the way around was of equal size. Then I'm just going to use my tape runner real quick and adhere that to a white card base. So now we're going to pop our frog up on foam tape. And we're also going to make 2 sentiment strips. Both of the sentiments come from this cute little stamp set from Your Next Stamp, which was in their March release. I'm using Wow Super Bright White embossing powder. I think it's opaque white. And I put a lot of powder on there because I don't like it when my white embossing powder sticks to my black cardstock. I have found that this white embossing powder is the best when it comes to embossing on black cardstock. I don't have as much of a problem with this embossing powder as I do with other ones, no matter how much powder I use. So I'm going to use the I'm Irish sentiment, but I'm breaking it up into 2, stamping out the I'm, and then I'm going to use the little up arrow, I don't know what that thing's called, so it looks like I inserted not into my sentence after I stamped it, which I really didn't. It was stamped all at once, but you know, that's what it's supposed to look like. And then it says, I'm not Irish, kiss me anyway. So the kiss me anyway is going to be down on the bottom. I'm going to add glue to that foam tape, make sure it stays put on the mirrored cardstock. And then our little frog's going to sit right on top of that strip, so it looks like his feet are standing on it. And then the other one, the first part of the sentiment, is going to be up in the upper right-hand corner. And originally this was a double fish-tailed neat and tangled skinny strips die. And I ended up cutting it down because I put 3 dots after the Irish. And I didn't like it, so I cut it off. And that's all for our card, guys. Quick, simple card. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. We don't have a parade here. It got canceled, but celebrate any way you can. If you like what you saw here today and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be aware of all the monthly giveaways. Bye-bye for now, guys. Be safe, be healthy.